I thought for this video I would show you guys how I plan out my month-long grocery shopping trip, like from start to finish, how I plan it. Because I feel like that's probably the most intimidating part, is actually planning it out for the month. So I'm coming to you from my pantry, and I have my little list that I keep in my planner, and this tells me what I have as far as canned goods and frozen stuff. I don't put any snacks or anything. I basically put the stuff on this list that I have for meals. So I am in my pantry. I will show you. It's not doing too badly. Still have some canned goods. I've got quite a bit of baking stuff, so that's good. Snacks are looking pretty precarious. Drinks are okay. And then over here, this is all like my extra stuff, and that's looking pretty slim. So I'm just gonna take inventory, make sure I know what I have, and then I'll go out to my freezer and do the same exact thing. So I forgot to mention that while I'm doing kind of the inventory of the pantry and stuff, that's when I will take out, like, hopefully you don't find too much of this, but like stale stuff. So like here's one graham cracker in a bag that I'm sure has been here for a very long time. So I'll toss that out, and it's just a good time, like while you're already in here thinking about the stuff that you need, or taking stock of what you have, to kind of clean out that stale bags of stuff. And hopefully there's not too much. We've really tried to work on this, which is why I have that other section back there that the kids cannot open until we check to make sure that there isn't another open one over here on the other side. So now comes the next step in my planning process, and I am sitting down here with my stack of favorite current cookbooks, and then I have my pantry list with all the stuff from the freezer as well. And then of course I have my grocery list divided into 3 stores: Aldi, Sam's, and it'll either be Meijer or Walmart, but I like Meijer way better, so we will see. And then I'm gonna show you guys this cool website. It's called supercook.com. This is the website, and so I have just put in just a handful of things that I already have in the house. And so right now it's telling me that there's 54,040 matches and I can make 30 recipes. But my favorite part about this is I have brown sugar, so I can add that. I have cream. There we go. I have cream cheese. And I have onion. So you can see how helpful that is. And then it pulls up all of these recipes for the stuff that I already have in the house, which I think is very, very cool. And I will probably be trying some of these out this month. So in taking a look at my calendar for the month, I have decided that I only need to plan about 17 or 18 dinners, because this is my menu from last month, and I still have just a couple recipes here, and I'm going shopping in like 3 days. So I will have a couple of dinners left from last month that I can just put forward to the next month. And so for us, it's gonna be about right around 22 or 23 meals I usually plan because of leftovers, and we might go out to eat once in a great while or get Little Caesars pizza, something like that. So that's what I'm gonna do now, is I'm gonna fill up this sheet with dinners that I wanna make for this coming month. I have now filled out my list of all of the dinners that we're gonna have. And Jason and I are trying to be really good this month and follow Trim Healthy Mama, at least for all of our breakfast and dinners, and maybe have like a crossover for lunch. So I will show you what recipes I chose. Okay, we do have one little Caesars on there. That's mostly for the kids. I've talked about this tikka masala before, which is so delicious. The kids will have it with regular rice, and then Jason and I will have it with cauliflower rice, which Aldi has now frozen. It's awesome. This is a new recipe I'm trying, sesame chicken broccoli sheet pan dinner. Really easy. You just mix everything together on a sheet pan and bake it. Tortilla soup, that's one of our favorite soups. It's very yummy. I have some smoked chicken in the freezer that I'm going to use for that. This is probably, this chicken bacon ranch casserole is probably our #1 Trim Healthy Mama recipe that we like, and it is in the Trim Healthy Table cookbook, the latest cookbook. Cracked chicken, that is delicious. It's low carb. It is bacon, basically bacon and chicken and cream cheese. And then the kids will have it as a sandwich, and Jason and I will have it like in a lettuce wrap or something. So yummy. We're going to have tacos twice. That's a favorite of the kids. We're going to have breakfast twice, which is a favorite of the kids as well. And actually very easy to do when you're doing Trim Healthy Mama. Chicken lazone, however you say that. This is a really good chicken recipe. It's just chicken tenders, and it's simmered in a sauce. And then Jason and I will have it over sauteed cabbage, and the kids will have potatoes. Another sheet pan supper, which I get from Pioneer Woman. And I have lots of brats in the freezer, so we'll do that. I'll just put veggies on the bottom and the brats on top, and it all roasts together. We're going to have grilled cheese, and there's this white blender bread that you can make. It's a Trim Healthy Mama recipe. It's okay. It's not like real bread, but for a bread substitute, it's pretty good. And once I grill it and do like a grilled cheese with it, it'll be really good. White chicken chili, always a favorite. Pork chops with this really good marinade. I have a pork roast. I'm going to do slow cooker or possibly even pressure cooker Cuban pork. It'll be like a shredded pork, and we'll just have veggies on the side. I'm going to do pork spare ribs. We're going to do pork chops, and then this is another Trim Healthy. I think I get that one out of the table as well. But you actually used canned chicken, which I get at Sam's Club, and you make like a chicken patty and saute it, and then you put this remoulade sauce on it, which is delicious. And then we're just going to have brats if I need a fill-in dinner, and we'll probably clean up whatever veggies. I'll probably get buns for the kids, and Jason and I won't eat the buns, and we'll have whatever veggies are left to clean it up out of the fridge. The last thing that I do before I get ready to go shopping is now I have my list all filled out, and it's actually not too big of a list this month. I had a lot of stuff left over, and so I'm actually going to take the opportunity to order a couple of specialty things from Trim Healthy Mama, which if you're just starting out with that, you don't want to get all that stuff right away. It's very expensive. So I've been slowly adding in some things that I use, and so I'm going to order a couple of those things. And then I should still be able to come in quite a bit under budget this month, which is really exciting. I'm happy about that. But the very last thing that I do is a couple of months ago, I had made myself some master grocery list. I keep it in this little notebook, and I just jotted down stuff that I usually get every single time I go grocery shopping, and maybe stuff that I just like to get at that store that I don't get every single time. And it's just like a memory jog for me, so that I've already written everything down that I need for dinners, but I kind of struggle sometimes with lunches. And so when I go through this list, it kind of jogs my memory, like, oh yeah, I like to have that for lunch, or the kids like to pack that in their lunch. And so I'll show you what that looks like. It's really simple here. It's just a master list, and it's some stuff that I have written down. And so one thing that I already realized that I forgot to include was coffee, which how the heck could I forget that? So then I will come over here and I will write coffee. Where'd my thing go? I will write coffee right here on my Aldi list so that I don't forget. And so I'll just continue to go through and make sure that I have written down everything that I need to for my shopping trip. I realized I forgot to show you what I keep on the other side of my dinner list here. I try to just keep a little list handy of what I have for kid lunches. This is mostly for Jericho and for when the girls are home from school, because otherwise they pack their lunches. And then I made myself a list of Trim Healthy Mama lunches that I have, because I don't know why lunch is such a struggle for me, but it just totally is. So I need like something to remind me of what I have in the house for lunches. I wrote some snacks down, and then I always like to keep a little list of desserts that I have. And basically I have everything to make this, because I don't know about you, but we do potluck sometimes. We go to friends' house for dinner, and I tend to make a lot of dessert for that type of stuff. So those are the desserts that I have ingredients for if I need to take something with us. So that is my whole process. I hope it was helpful for you, and I would love to know in the comments below what you do for a meal planning process, or if you have one, if you don't have one. I love new ideas, fresh ideas, so give me some ideas, and I hope this was helpful for you. I hope it makes grocery shopping and meal planning less stressful for you, because I know how stressful it can be for most people. So I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next video. See you soon.